Los Angeles, California.
The pursuit started after this guy sideswiped a bus and refused to pull over for CHP.
Cruisers chased down a semi whose driver has been classified 5150. Mentally unstable.
He's apparently been talking to his own dispatcher about the cops chasing him down this highway.
The suspect radios his boss and says he's under FBI orders not to stop. So he isn't going to.
Oh, he's getting off this car! And I think he hit him! He clipped that car heading toward the exit ramp.
The paranoid trucker tears the mirror off a minivan, but he plods relentlessly on.
Okay, he's exiting the freeway now. He's coming up to an intersection. He stopped cars. It looks like he's got a red light. He may turn right here, and there's cross traffic. Almost another accident there, and now he's going to be heading southbound on Normandy.
Police are at a loss. The semi's too big to ram, and spikes could take hours to cripple all those tires.
Looks like he's going to turn into a neighborhood. You can see officers staying right on his tail.
Crowded residential streets, a semi in the hands of an unstable driver. It's a recipe for disaster.
He's coming back through an intersection, turning left, and he's tipping. The whole truck falls over, and there's kids on the corner.
With a spin of the wheel, 20,000 pounds of cargo nearly wipe out two 11-year-olds, Winston and Kevin.
We thought we were gonna be crushed by the truck, and Kevin fell off his bike.
They're falling down, trying to get out of the way.
I saw some sparks, and some dust came to my eyes, so I couldn't see. I thought I was gonna die.
Kevin escapes with his life, and also with his bike.
The kid comes back for his bicycle. That must have been terrifying to see that truck coming at him.
But the driver's manic flight is finished.
Officers have guns drawn. They're going to break up the windshield here. It's the only way to get this guy out.
He's wrangled into custody. His wild spree finally over.
They've got him. They're putting the cuffs on. They've got this guy under control now after this terrifying pursuit.
He seemed to be an unstoppable force. But thankfully, he was stopped before a child paid the ultimate price. North Olmsted, Ohio. A wreck on the side of a busy highway. Officers wait for tow trucks. Their police cruisers are parked further down the shoulder. Luckily, they're not inside. It's a violent, metal-twisting hit. The cruiser's dash cam catches the collision in a horrifying close-up. Officer Robert Wagner and the others race to check on the van's passengers.
When you hear the screeching tires, you know nothing good comes at the end of it.
The van is cut off by a gold sedan, triggering the crash. Amazingly, the family inside is unhurt. Colliding with the police cars might have actually saved their lives.
I think if our patrol cars weren't there at the time the accident happened, I think the vehicle would have definitely rolled over and it could have been much worse.
The van and both cruisers are totaled. The gold car never stops. But police hope these few terrifying frames of video will serve justice on those who fled the scene. Lansing, Michigan. Deputy Kimberly Potts cruises home from a police conference.
It was 2:30. I had a report to write, just thinking about going back to Highland Township.
But her commute is about to face a dramatic detour. Ahead is an on-ramp with a merging car. The driver in the right lane cuts left with devastating consequences.
I couldn't believe this was happening in front of me. I was like, oh my God. It was like something out of a movie, like a stunt.
The SUV is rammed onto the shoulder. The driver overcorrects and rolls 8 times across the asphalt.
I went to the driver's side and I didn't know what I was going to see. This would end up probably being a fatal.
Incredibly, the woman inside is still breathing, but she's in bad shape.
She was bleeding profusely, and I didn't know where the blood was coming from.
As Potts calls for help, she realizes the most shocking part of this whole ordeal. The driver who caused the wreck kept right on going.
He didn't even put his brake lights on. He swerved into her lane, swerved back into his lane, and took off.
It's not until EMTs arrive that Potts remembers something crucial.
I said, I got it on tape. I can't believe I got it on tape.
The video helps track down the teenager who ran the SUV off the road. More importantly, the driver, Emily Bonus, survives. Although even she's mystified as to how.
After seeing the footage, I can't believe that anyone survived. I can't believe I was in that car. I'm just very lucky and very grateful to be alive.
Next, a drug-crazed woman flees from cops on a 4-lane freeway. Then takes a suicidal run straight into oncoming traffic. Plus, helpless officers are caught in the path of a drunk driver. But first, a man narrowly dodges death when a car smashes right through his store. When most shocking, dangerous